Right. Family, first off, I want to make sure that you know that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Giami Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim, and of course you know that this is Daily Toast, and it's a Heart of a Simple production. Where we strive, ha ha, to blow up your old paradigms. Before we get into this rant, we need to go and cut off some channels. I am so sorry. I forgot all about it. Alright, Africa TV gotta go. Twitch gotta go. YouTube. Y'all need to go and start plugging in the GNJ.media. On with the rant. Can I get the war horn? War horn is up, family. It is time. Rant of the day, Kujichagulia rant. It's very simple. What's your life description? How you gonna rant about that, brother? That's a question. It's not a statement. It's a question. What is your life description? When you walk into a job, you have a job description. When you play sports, you have a position, which is basically your job description. You know whether you are a center or a quarterback or a halfback or a fullback or a cornerback or a linebacker or a tackle, offensive or defensive, an end, offensive or defensive, a wide receiver. You know if you're a forward, a center, a guard, a shooting guard. When you go into sports, when you go into business, you have a description of your mission, your job, to help the group or the company fulfill its mission. Now, I'm asking you, what is your life description? You knew what your description was when you played sports? Did you not? You know what your description is at your job? Do you not? So I ask you again. And I want you to put some thought into it this time. Don't be nervous now. I'm asking you a simple question. What's your life description? What is your job on this world in life? Not for no goddamn company, not for no goddamn sports team, but for your life and your people and your tribe. What is your description? What is your life description? What is your job and your family description? What is your job and your tribal description? What is your job? What is it that you was born to do? And let me tell you, you were not born to work for these companies. You were not born to play on these sports teams. They are here to help you fulfill your overall mission. Let me say that again. They are here to help you complete your overall mission. They are assistants in your ultimate mission. But many of us get caught up in the world because we have been trained to believe that we are here to serve others. And when I say others, I'm not talking about the type of service where you are giving to your family and your friends and those that are in need. That's service to others. That's a beautiful thing. But when I'm talking about the way you're being programmed to think that you are here to serve the world as it is, to serve this colonizing empire, vampiric society, when in fact it's not. But if I was to strip all that from you, many of you would be lost. See, this is how you are able to distinguish a person of culture, a person that's really ingrained in our culture, a person that is really conscious from those that are not. If you were to take everything away from the conscious person, from the cultural person, from the Giami, the ultimate Giami person, right? everything of this world, if you was to strip them of it, they would not be lost. That's the goal. See, many of us think that we were put here, right, to serve the world as it is, rather than to build the world that we need. And this is where we get lost, and this is where we start falling off, and this is where we start losing, because we allow our children to be brought up through a system that trains them and teach them this, and we do not battle this. We do not have discussions about your job, about what their job description is. Your job is to serve your people, to be the best for your people. If you go and learn medicine, your job is to bring that skill back to us. If you go out and learn to be a physicist, your job is to go and get that information and bring it back to us. If you learn how to be a computer programmer, your job is to get that and bring it back to us. If you become a professional athlete, to get those skills and to get that money and bring it back to us, get those resources and bring it back. Not to escape, like we talked about yesterday. See, we are allowing our children to believe that we are something that they need to escape from. We are what they need to run from. We are allowing them to be trained in this, and we don't even realize it. Or actually, we don't even care because we're living our best lives. So let them teach our children what they're supposed to teach our children. You know what I'm saying? Because all this fuss by these Republicans, all this shit is a smokescreen, because there is no you don't have to ever worry about your children learning anything like a CRT or critical race theory or whatever the fuck they're arguing about, because we know it's not there. We know they're not learning it. So what's the argument? The argument is a smokescreen to keep you off balance, to actually get you to think that something of use is being pumped into your children. Family, if your children are not being taught about who they really are and who they really are supposed to be serving and where they belong, it does not benefit them, and it definitely does not benefit us. So once again, I'm going to ask you, what is your life description? Have you taken the time to help define yourself and to help your children define themselves and define their jobs, define their life, and what that life means to the people, means to the collective? Because we are, because I am, and I am because we are. A divine conundrum, a divine puzzle. Maybe, see, Kwame would be better at the word, because I would say a paradox, but I'm quite sure that might not be a paradox, because Kwame kind of broke that down. But a divine paradox that we have to solve together, and we need each other to be able to solve it. I can't solve it in isolation. I need a group to solve it with. I need a tribe to solve it with. I need a family to solve it with. But family, I want to thank you for tuning in for the Old Man Rant. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you got something out of it. You know, I'm going to sound the war horn. And as we say in Giame, class is dismissed. Now on